What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the Marvel Zombies series on Disney+. Now, this was one of the most anticipated Marvel animated projects, and after watching it, I've got a lot to say. The good, the bad, and what I think Marvel missed out on big time. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this series had potential to be so much bigger, especially when it comes to the supernatural side of Marvel. So let's get right into it. First off, let's talk about what I really enjoyed. One of the best things about Marvel Zombies is the tone. This series didn't shy away from suspense, violence, and that eerie anyone can die kind of energy. It kept me on the edge of my seat and felt different from the safer, lighter Marvel projects we've been used to recently. I also liked how they pushed newer heroes like Riri Williams, Kamala Khan, and Kate Bishop into the spotlight. Now, whether you love them or not, I thought it was cool seeing them carry the story. They brought a fresh energy and a younger perspective to a world that's completely falling apart. And I have to say, Scarlet Witch as the antagonist was one of the strongest parts. She added a terrifying, almost unstoppable presence that kept the tension high. Wanda being corrupted and dangerous in this setting felt natural, and honestly it reminded me why fans love her as both a hero and a villain. Anytime she was on screen, the story immediately became more intense. Now on the flip side, let's talk about what didn't work for me. And I'll start with Blade. This was Blade's first appearance in the MCU, and I have to be honest, it felt off. Instead of showing him as the iconic vampire hunter we all know, Marvel chose to tie him to Moon Knight's lore by making him an avatar of Khonshu. Not only was it confusing, but it also felt like a missed opportunity to give Blade a proper introduction. Fans have been waiting decades to see Blade back in the spotlight, and this just wasn't it. Another issue I had was the way Kamala Khan's powers were portrayed. I get the budget constraints of animation and the MCU's decision to change her abilities with the bangle, but it just doesn't have the same impact as her comic book powers. It feels like a watered down version, and I think that hurt her character in a story that's supposed to be intense and larger than life. But here's where I think Marvel really dropped the ball. This series was the perfect opportunity to properly introduce the Midnight Suns. Think about it. Moon Knight, Man-Thing, Elsa Bloodstone, and Werewolf by Night are already in the MCU. We've already seen them in live-action projects, and Ghost Rider is just sitting on the sidelines waiting to make his big entrance. Marvel Zombies had the perfect setup to bring these characters together. It's dark, it's supernatural, and it's filled with monsters. This is literally their lane. Imagine how insane it would have been to see Moon Knight fighting off hordes of zombies under Khonshu's blessing, or Elsa Bloodstone wielding her family's magical bloodstone while hunting the undead. Man-Thing could have added that creepy horror vibe he's known for, and Werewolf by Night could have fit in naturally with a survival horror tone. At the end of the day, Marvel Zombies was an entertaining series that delivered on suspense and atmosphere, but it fell short of its true potential. It gave us some fun moments with Kamala, Kate, and Riri, and Scarlet Witch was a terrifying villain. But this should have been the perfect opportunity to bring the Midnight Suns into the spotlight. With Moon Knight, Man-Thing, Elsa Bloodstone, and Werewolf by Night already in the MCU, and Ghost Rider waiting to make his entrance, Marvel could have built something unforgettable here. Instead, it feels like they played it safe and leaned too much on pushing new characters. I enjoyed it for what it was, but I couldn't help thinking it could have been legendary if Marvel had gone all in with the supernatural side of their universe. Hopefully, they take notes from fan feedback and give us the Midnight Suns we've all been waiting for.
If you like my content, rate, comment, subscribe. Take it easy. Later.